Hey everybody, so today we have here a very cool, very interesting repair. This is the A2338 M1 MacBook Pro, uh, and as you can see, very nice. Kind of looks like the same as the other one. You can also see that the screen's a little bit messed up here, but we have it in for repair. This one has a really bad liquid spill, so we're going to go ahead and show you guys the damage to it and what we can do for it. From the back cover, you can see it's pretty bad. The liquid spill, it's a good way to indication to see liquid spill damage, especially by looking at the back cover. You can see what's really impacted. You can see that there is some type of syrup that's actually on the board or something very, very sticky. We're just going to go kind of skim through it. We want to just mainly remove the board so we can then go ahead and take a look at it more under the microscope because it's always hard to assess more damage here. So let's just pull it out and we're just going to go take a look under the microscope. So right now we're just observing the board. We want to see all the damage. You can see this area is very damaged here. I believe this is the backlight fuse. Because it's so extensive, what we want to do is first is clean it and then fix it. Most of the time when you do board repairs, you want to fix it and then clean it because you can see the damage. It's easier to repair something that you can see and make a better judgment then before you do actually clean it. But since in this case that it is so damaged, we definitely want to make sure that we just take notes of where the damage is and then do a cleaning and then repair what we're going to actually see. The back is a bit cleaner. You can see there's a little areas here, but the most of the damage is mainly on top. You saw especially the backlight. So let's remove the plate of where the M1 is and the little heatsink to see if it's really been impacted because there was some on top there. But it looks pretty clean for the most part. So here's the M1. It's a lot cleaner than the other top of the board. You can see the cover is actually pretty bad, but at least the processor, it looks pretty safe. That's M1 chip. So we're just going to scan more of the board, and we want to take a look a little bit further before we do actually clean it itself. It's always good to take a good mental note of where all the damage is. And this is one of the covers we want to make sure we peel off so the ultrasonic can get underneath it and clean it. And we also want to see if there's any damage. Even though you might not see some damage that's on top of the cover here, you can remove it and at least see. You can see it's extensively bad here. You can definitely see this one cap here is totally gone. You can barely even see the leg from it, from this part of damage. This one coil is a bit rusted here, and that's actually from the liquid drying, and it's with oxidation and everything like that. It's giving some trouble. And this is a very, very, very important area, and this is going to be tough for this one. This is the T2 chip, and this is that security chip that all the new MacBooks have. And this gets impacted, it does make it very difficult. Even if you do a full repair on it, it's just going to give you trouble. This is the best way to explain it. All right, so let's go ahead and just dunk it in the ultrasonic and see how it's going to go. And you can see it's very well clean now, especially after the ultrasonic. And we're just going to be observing the board and see if there's any other extra corrosion that we have to clean. A lot of this, what we're going to be doing is mainly just cleaning the board and cleaning anything else that we really do see that has still been impacted. The ultrasonic isn't absolutely perfect. It's not a fix-all type of thing to do. It's more of to help out and to be definitely an accessory to what we do for repairs. So once it gets underneath the chips, it does a pretty good job, but it won't be perfect. So what's going to help us here is you're going to see us a lot using something called flux, and that's what it's going to do is it's going to get underneath the chips. It's going to clean it when we do apply a lot of heat over it. So that's what you're going to be seeing a lot of, especially the highest grade alcohol you can possibly get, maybe 99% alcohol, is going to help clean that as well. But you can see it still isn't perfect. A lot of the damage still is present there. So even when we're done with all that, that's a separate repair. We still have to clean off. This is where you plug in. This is USB-C chargers. There's a little bit of liquid there. That can make a huge difference, especially you don't want to short something. You can get a burning. If you plug it in, you might get some type of smoke coming out, some burning. So we definitely want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue. We're going to be cleaning this as best we possibly can. And it doesn't look like it needs to be replaced. If it does, we can still do that. Go ahead and check out our store. We should have that actually in our store. So we cleaned it. Everything looks decent, pretty good. And you see this, the thing is the leg, as we discussed earlier, the leg did actually come off of this. This part, we actually do need to get a replacement for this one. It's definitely because this is a newer one. It's a MacBook. It's an M1. It's harder to get the exact components that you do need. But this cap, we really need really badly to finish the repair. You can see it's too much damaged. The coil here is way too damaged as well. There's not only corrosion, there's rust on it. And last but not least, our best friend, T2. Not the Terminator 2, but it's kind of the same thing if you really think about it, because it does kind of stop anything. If you do any type of repairs, it is something that will stop you in your tracks. This is a security chip. It's very delicate. It has its own type of firmware and everything. So if that's damaged, as you can see, there was damage in the corner of the T2 chip, especially if the liquid gets underneath there. Really good luck with the repairs. Even if you do a full repair there, if that's been impacted, then that's usually a much tougher repair. If not, it does make it almost impossible with that. But regardless of this, we do have to stop here for the repair. Then we need to wait to see if there are any components that we can actually order for this one. Especially you saw the one where the capacitor, the leg was totally broken off. We do need to order that part. We also do need to order that part that was rusting. That's a coil. We do need to get another one of those as well, because that's a little bit too damaged. This is the type of repair that just has to go to the side for now. There's not a whole lot we can do until we actually do get those parts. Parts are very difficult, especially to find for the newer ones, especially if it's a brand new MacBook. This is the M1, so this is the latest MacBook at this time of making the video, and parts are always very hard to come by. It's very difficult to locate them at this point, especially very specific components that you may need, and it's just very difficult to come by. So this one, unfortunately, isn't a repair we'll be able to do, at least in this video. Hopefully we will be able to finish it maybe in another one if we do get the parts to come in. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on a liquid spill damage and showcase, if you want to say, because it still is pretty new, on the A2338 MacBook Pro M1 2020. Just hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please subscribe for more content. We do have lots of liquid spills. We'll probably have another MacBook M1. We'll probably have another M1 come in eventually, probably pretty soon, probably sooner than you think, because we do work on them. Even though they're the most newest ones, we still can work on them. Hopefully that next one won't be a damage just quite like this one. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Subscribe for more content. We're almost at 5,000, so please hit that subscribe button. Really does help us a lot. Check out our store. We have lots of Mac parts. And I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye.